All right, so that was one stick figure. Who's next?
All right, so next we're gonna bring up our queen, Darielle Johnson. Darielle from
Darielle.
Houston.
From Houston,
Texas, in the
H-Town.
building.
Peace, family. All right, I'm Darielle.
Get the queen some love. She said peace, family.
What up?
I am from Houston, Texas, originally from New Orleans. I started my real estate journey when CBA kicked off, so August 1st. Didn't know anything about real estate beforehand, never heard of wholesaling. And that was also the time in which I launched my entrepreneur journey. So before that, I was just punching the clock and had no thought process at all of financial freedom and legacy. So within 60 days, I closed my first deal. And, I'm standing here today to tell y'all more about it.
So Queen, so August 1st, you know nothing about real estate. So you're that stick figure, knows nothing about real estate. You lying?
I'm not lying. No job, no nothing.
Gotcha. So nothing about real estate, entrepreneur, and you say, you know what? So let's start there. How did you even hear about the CBA, and what triggered you to take action to this new thing?
I think I was on Instagram and maybe saw Cash Buyers Academy or Jay-Morrison-Academy. I had never heard of Jay-Morrison-Academy, the Black House, nothing. And I can't remember specifically how I found out, but I remember seeing it. I remember having the $697 to invest, or maybe not having it and just thinking I had it. And so I spent it, and that's when it started. Beautiful. That's how it happened.
All right, so August 1st, you invest in yourself. You start this new thing to learn about this whole new industry, this whole new thing called real estate and entrepreneurship, coming from punching the clock. Where you punching the clock at?
I used to work in the chemical and oil field, so in the plants like Shell.
All right, so you're in the plants, and you're like, I need out the plants,
Yeah.
and I'm about to do something for myself. And so Ike may have some more questions, but I want you to kind of, you invest the $697 into yourself, you bet on yourself. And let's talk about that investment and that time into your first deal in that 60 days. Can you walk us through a little bit of that and like what that journey was like for?
Yeah, so after doing the investment into Cash Buyers Academy, I spent around $2,500, like $2,600 into my business, getting my software set up, establishing my business, getting my LLC, and just getting all my tools that they walk us through in the class to get to your first deal and actually execute. And you want me to talk about the numbers?
Yeah, talk about the numbers, right? Numbers don't lie. You know what I'm saying? I don't know numbers.
So let me ask you a quick question. The $2,600, is that total to today, or was that at when you closed your first deal?
That's actually total to today. It's like 20. I know
Okay.
the exact amount. 29.88.
Good.
today.
You should know your numbers.
Yeah.
So when you closed your first deal 60 days in, how much money were you invested? Estimated around that time.
2,200.
Okay. And how much did you make?
4,500.
So you made 40. So you invested 2,200 and made 4,500 back. Perfect.
Yes.
So why that's important too for us is to think about what we call the opportunity cost of money, and where you got $697, $497, $2,200 sitting at, and what is it doing for you right now? And what she was able to do is turn that $2,200 into $4,500 and essentially net profit a good $2,000,
Right.
or $2,200, $2,300, right, of ROI, return on her investment. But not only did she get that initial return on investment, she now has the confidence and the skill set and the ability to go out and create more and more and more in that opportunity.
Facts.
So I have a question for you. So what are some like fears that you had coming in that you've been able to overcome? Outside of making a return on your investment, what are some fears and skills that you learned in the business?
Okay. The main fear was not seeing myself how God would see me, or see myself in my highest potential. I didn't have that capability of thought process. So I just didn't see myself as worthy to even be getting the knowledge, and definitely not worthy of.
There you go.
Okay, definitely not worthy of executing and being an entrepreneur, being a CEO of my last name. So it's just all these fears that I created, I created my own enemy inside of me. So, and what was the?
That's deep.
And how? So pretty much what Darielle is, she had self problems. So she needed self help. She couldn't see herself being this Isaac or this Jay or any of these great real estate wholesalers that she was hearing about. So joining Cash Buyers Academy.
I'm going to pause right there real quick, 1 second. By show of hands, honestly, right? We all family in the room. Who here has not seen themselves worthy of success or being a CEO or running it up from yourself? Because I've had that time in my own life where I'm like, yo, I'm not worthy of this. Couldn't even believe it. I was going to close a deal because I thought I wasn't even worthy. I was closing a $250,000 deal. Like, there's no way God going to let me make $250,000 a day. I'm not worthy. It's not for me. So a lot of times we think that these opportunities ain't for us because of how we beat ourselves up or trauma we've been through, or we just haven't had the experience of that kind of success. So I think it's a great point for us to self-reflect and look at our inward self, and I want to congratulate you on passing that hurdle for sure.
You know, I think that's big. I think, nope, you're good. I think that's big. So being in Cash Buyers Academy and understanding where some of your flaws were and some adversity you dealt with early on, how did Cash Buyers Academy, or did Cash Buyers Academy kind of reverse that and give you the confidence and the self-worth to see yourself, and talk about what are some memories you may remember that's helped you build into having more confidence in yourself?
Okay, so I would have to say just me standing here today shows the complete shift in mindset and shift in my journey as an entrepreneur and just as a human being and a queen and a CEO. Just by, like, when you going through life and experiencing it, you ripple, your impact ripples. And so his impact rippled into you, and then when you come on 5 days a week, and we started 7 days a week, 6 days a week, and you had, you know, a little pop-up class on Sunday, I got to watch you pour into us. So that alone, you know, if I'm like, this stranger wants to shift my life, then I definitely got to shift my life for myself.
Drop the bomb.
That's a word.
There's healing in community. So like, I see these guys, like I see these thousands of people on Telegram every morning, like, go and get it. Isaac the first one on, and so I'm like, okay, I got all these people, you know, I got Leo, I got Jay. If they can do it, then I can do it. If they running numbers during the day, I need to be running numbers during the day, or just some type of accountability that community in that group gave me. And a memorable moment, I would have to say the in-person class, because I literally just took your blueprint outside of real estate and took the blueprint of mindset when you gave that story about going to your first real estate conference and becoming somebody different, or someone more elevated, becoming what I wanted to become. So, you know, standing here today, I had to come to an in-person class to try that out, see if I can really fly out, really walk into a black house and be who I need to be. And
Wow. Well, let's focus on that word she gave. If a stranger gonna pour into your life, are you willing to pour into your own life at the same level a stranger is? Are you willing to pour into your own life with the same intensity that a stranger would? That's the word of the day, Quinn. You did that.
Good job. Everybody give it up for Darielle. Good job, Quinn.